Oops. It's a stylophone. It's yeah, you press the thing on the metal and it does the thing. You can make it stop vibrating too. Anyway, so now that everyone's here, I can stop doing this. Hi, welcome. It's finally upon us. Metroid Dread is here. Now, normally a game like this I would play first thing as soon as I got it. And maybe it would be like an early stream, but I have a story. I was doing stuff today, and I'm finally here, and I'm happy to report that I had the collector's edition delivered to me, and I got the Metroid amiibo, and it's pretty fucking great. So here we go, Metroid Dread. I can't believe it's real. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you're all doing all right out there. Yeah, don't try your best if possible, chat. I may ask for help, but try your best to not backseat too much unless I ask, or unless I'm gonna miss something really, really, really optional and cool. No spoiler. Hey, I just did that on the stylophone. It's so great to even just hear this music in a new Metroid game. Did I miss a secret already? Someone said press A. I can't. Alright, everybody. So I'm not playing this on a Switch OLED, but I am playing it on an OLED TV, which I'm very excited about. I'm hoping that this volume will be alright. I'm hoping that this will be good, because I'm sitting now on a couch. I'm in a couch like Frank Reynolds. Nice. This music. Oh, nice. Metroid, a virulent floating organism that drained the energy from its prey through physical contact. Metroids were originally created by the Chozo and named after their word for the ultimate warrior. Isn't that a wrestler? Wow. Oh, that sounds nice. Their value as a bioweapon sparked several crises. As a result, all traces of them have been eliminated. They are now extinct. Then why this game called Metroid? X-Parasite. A gelatinous parasitic organism indigenous to the planet SR-388. It could absorb the DNA of its host, living or dead, and replicate its form. When infecting a living host, it could even access the host's memories. X-Parasites were driven not by emotion, but by an instinctive need to replicate and spread to increasingly stronger hosts. Their inability to be controlled marked them as even more dangerous than their sole predator, the Metroids. Like the Metroids, they are believed extinct. Well, there's your Fusion recap. With no Metroids surviving on SR-388, it became infested with the X, horrifying parasites capable of imitating any living being. Unaware of this, I set foot on the planet, got infected, and almost died. Look at the NES Metroid sprite. That's a nice touch. Okay, so they're telling the story. The recap is being told through this kind of art, okay? It looks nice, though. The only thing that saved me was a vaccine created from Metroid DNA. Nah, bro. Which also left me uniquely unable to oppose the X. Yes, this ability was tested immediately when I went to a biologic space laboratories research station to investigate a distress signal. It's just low-hanging fruit. I'm not even gonna go there. There I battled many powerful X forms, including the SA-X, which was the X mimicking me in my power suit at full strength. I eventually eliminated the X menace on SR-388 by setting the BSL research station on a collision course with the planet. After that, the X and Metroids were just memories, or so we thought. Just when it seemed all over, the Galactic Federation received a mysterious video transmission. It showed an X, alive in the wild. Thorough analysis proved the video was real. Nah, bro, Photoshop. Although the sender was unknown, the transmission was traced to a particular planet. Space Photoshop. It was called ZDR. If the X had somehow escaped extinction out there, they would pose a threat to the entire galaxy. The Galactic Federation dispatched a research team of 7 EMI to investigate. An EMI is a large research robot designed to capture field samples and extract their DNA. Their incredible mobility and protective plating, made of the strongest stuff in the universe, practically guaranteed the mission's success. What could go wrong? But not long after their arrival on ZDR, all communication was lost. My name, John Samus, Metroid Hunter. What is happening on ZDR? Is the planet really infested with X? As the only one immune to the parasites, it's up to me to go out there and find out. I mean, you could just stay home. And then we wouldn't have Metroid Dread, we'd have Metroid Bed. That's the first one, folks! Oh god, so, I guess throughout this playthrough, you'll be hearing a lot about my experience with Metroid. But if you watched my Zero Mission mod that I just played recently, then the ROM hack I played, you'll undoubtedly know the information already. But yeah, Metroid's probably my favorite video game series. Did they just Google text-to-speech?
The bounty for this mission does not seem appropriate. The risk clearly outweighs the reward.
Samus is like, nah, it's personal.
Treat our lost assets with care, lady.
Oh, is that, the AI of Adam?
Entering the atmosphere in T-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god. I take it wasn't another happy landing. Yo, Samus got the Yeezys? What are the
That
odds?
elevator leads to the depths of an underground facility. Signal quality is likely to be low. Remote communication remains using trouble. Try to connect to the facility's network when you reach the bottom. That way, to maintain contact. Any objections, lady?
That robot voice for the AI is appropriately weird and creepy. Okay, so there's just a Chozo here. I never expected a Chozo to actually wield an arm cannon for some reason. It's not like they made arm cannons. Which they did. I tried to avoid this cutscene because I thought it was spoilers. It turns out it's the first cutscene in the game. Well, one of. Okay. Boy, we are off to a start, aren't we? What's the weird, like, muscles that are exposed on this suit? I'm not... That's a rhetorical question, it's just strange. It's the fusion suit. Yeah, well, it's just weird seeing it like this. So I've heard good things about the movement in this game. For as much as I love Super Metroid, there is really only one thing I could complain about, and that's sometimes it feels a little weird controlling Samus. That's it. Not much of a complaint. Oh man. Oh, she's got the slide. Now Metroid can slide. Holy shit. I'm just gonna familiarize myself with the movement real quick, because I love the animations so much. It's like, you know how every, like, shooter at the moment has to have, like, operators and also a slide button? This isn't even a first-person Metroid game and there's a slide. Whoa. Well, I already like the look of this game. I know people were like, oh, these look like mobile! I don't think it does. I think it's an art direction to accommodate for the Switch. And I think it does, it's got like a kind of a stark look about it, based on all the footage I've seen. Like the saturation, the contrast of light and darkness, I think it's really nice so far. But we'll see. We'll see. I want to love this game, and I've only been playing it for a couple minutes, so let me try to go into this. If you want an unbiased take on this game, you must look elsewhere, because Metroid is, as I've said, maybe my favorite video game series of all time. I'll try my best to be honest about how I feel about the game. If it makes me feel good, like Ghostbustin', I'll be sure to let you know. There we go. Do you know what Samus's real last name is? It's Gamgee. And she's wise. Samwise Gam... It's a terrible thing. Oh, Sam.
Uploading data.
So, you've accessed a network station. Well done, Samus. I have reviewed your vital signs and video log from the data you uploaded.
This
I've run a
voice.
full analysis, but I cannot account for why you lost consciousness. My readings indicate dramatic physical changes in you.
just keeps happening.
Whatever caused these changes seems to have stripped you of most abilities. You might call it physical amnesia.
By the end of Metroid 6, Samus is going to, like, join the Avengers.
That brings me to your assailant. I am checking the Federation database against your video log. It appears to have been a Chozo. The attacker's identity is not yet clear.
Oh, I thought it was Chozo. Now I know how to pronounce that.
I have determined that you are somewhere within the depths of ZDR. Your top priority should be to return to your ship on the surface. This situation is precarious. Trust your instincts as you navigate upward. This planet appears to consist of multiple areas. Shuttles, elevators, and other modes of transport connect them. Keep an eye out for ways to reach the surface. The ship's location is marked on your global map. Check it for yourself. You may encounter pockets of low temperature. Your Metroid DNA renders you vulnerable to such environments. Spending time in cold areas will be harmful to you.
Okay, thank you, Sphere. Why is a sphere talking to me?
There are many such cold areas scattered underground. Do not enter them with your basic power suit. One final thing. Underground interference is preventing radio transmissions.
I know it's
Checking if any
Adam.
network
I know, I'm
stations
just
you
being
find.
jerky. Like a jerky boy. Oh, before I started streaming, my microphone wasn't working and I had to restart. I got it, but I was singing a little song and I recorded it because I thought you might like it, chat.
Very nice, fuck you, very good, fuck you, very nice, fuck you, very good, fuck you, very nice, fuck you, very good, fuck you, very nice, fuck you, very nice, fuck you.
Because I was upset at the microphone and I came up with a little tune and I hummed it into my phone. Nice life is what I would say to myself right now if I wasn't me. So anyway, Metroid's a good series, and so far it looks pretty nice. I like all the little visual effects. There's like a graininess to the way the game looks. I can't really quite put my finger on it. It's like a film grain kind of thing. Yeah. So, in regards to Samus Returns, I had some issues with that game. Not, like the gameplay a little bit. I didn't mind the free aiming and the counter. I thought those were natural evolutions of the Metroid thing. But I did feel like the game had a little bit of extra filler, and like some of the environments were just too goddamn samey. And because it was Metroid 2 based, it was very linear at times. Good game. AM2R was better. But I did think the gameplay worked well for a 3D side-scroller. And this feels maybe even a little bit better so far, but I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna have to play a little bit more. Isn't it nice that we get another game in the genre that Hollow Knight invented? Very nice, fuck you. Let me just mention the collector's edition is nice. The box is big because there's a big book. It is art book. Ugh, big book. It is art book. And it's a nice one. It's got art across all the games, and some of the art I'd never seen before. And obviously I've never seen the Dread art before. It's a nice book. I like it. I'm very pleased to have it. The steel book is cool, as steel books usually are. And there's like these little printouts. I don't know how to explain it. Of like all the mainline games in what looks like an NES holder, kind of a little bit. It's cool. It's good. And the amiibo are fine. The quality is good. Honestly, the amiibo from Samus Returns, the Metroid, is the best one. So it doesn't compete with that. But they're good. Missile tank increased by 2. I like that Samus puts her hands up. Her hand. Whoa. Someone just said, who is your favorite The Beetle? Oh, fuck. This thing. George. This one appears to be damaged. Okay, so this you gotta press the thing at the exact right moment. And then you can slide under it. And get the fuck out of there. You can't climb. Nice life. The energy from the central unit transformed the arm cannon into an Omega cannon. Omega Blaster Online. What? Did I just get the best weapon in the game? Huh. So wait a minute. Wait, what is this thing? This is a strange piece of equipment. I'm not asking chat. Again, rhetorical questions. That's what they are. They're rhetorical. I see. So you only get that to kill one Emmy, I think. Well, at least Adam isn't telling us that it's online and offline. Listen up, lady. Your arm cannon is not to be authorized. You cannot use it. I had a thought today. It like occurred to me, like it felt like pain, and then I realized, oh, that's just a thought. And if a goblet is a cup, then is a gob like a tub? Exactly. Exactly. So anyway, I went to the Nintendo store, and I waited online for probably about an hour and a half to get the amiibo. I had the collector's edition pre-ordered, but I could have got it there. Why did I go to the Nintendo store, you may say? Well, it was beautiful out today. And, I took a boat. Ooh, water. Water physicists. And, I really wanted the amiibo, and I didn't want to take a chance, so I figured I'd go there and see what else they had. Turns out they also had Pokemon cards. No, the new set came out, the Celebration set. You don't... Chat, you don't understand. I got a really cool Pikachu. Hang on. No, it came out today. That's why the line was so crazy. So I had to buy an ETB. I couldn't help my... I had to. I mean, I had to. So, I got, Flying Pikachu VMAX, Surfing Pikachu VMAX, Venusaur, Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu V, Flying Pikachu V. Obviously, this is a Pikachu-heavy set. And, yeah. And I got a Charizard V from Darkness Ablaze, so now I'm, you know, I'm good. I don't need any more of these cards. It was retail price, chat. I had to do it. I had fun. I had fun. And I made some friends in the line for this stuff. It was fun, really. I think, it's a good set, that Celebration set. Nice. Have fun never finding it again, is what I tell myself. Oh, and then I went to Comic-Con. But I went yesterday as well. I did. It was nice. Yeah, I went, I'm done. I just went those 2 days. This one seems to be functioning perfectly well. It's probably a good time to run. And keep running. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I don't like that. Oh no. I want to get off Sakamoto's wild ride already. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what's gonna be happening, huh? I pressed the counter button at the right moment, somehow. There will be some video footage and stories from Comic-Con, and I was able to mask up, and I only had, between the 2 days, one person stop me and say hello, and they were very nice. And it was a wonderful time, and it was very chill, and it was only half as busy as usual. And considering I was wearing 2 masks, yes, 2, I don't think anyone would have recognized me anyway, but it was chill. It was actually really nice, and the weather was beautiful both days.
Uploading data.
Both enemy you encountered were clearly trying to capture you. They may have been hacked. If so, it's reasonable to assume all enemy will be hostile.
I have interesting footage of interesting things that you will find interesting, I think. That's for another time.
Enemy send out a pulse to detect vibrations in the air within a certain range. Essentially, they can hear you.
God damn it.
Upon detecting vibrations, an enemy enters surveillance mode to track their source. Stay out of its line of sight when this happens. Otherwise, the danger to you increases dramatically. An enemy that has seen you will begin pursuit. Part of the pursuit protocol is to seal the enemy's own exits. You will be trapped inside. To survive, you must leave its range of pursuit. Evade the enemy and it will disengage. This will also unseal the exits. An enemy never leaves its assigned zone. Their control system must permit them to operate only within that range. I estimate a 99% probability of death if an enemy captures you.
Well, I kind of just evaded, one. And also, what are you, Phi?
There may be a very small opportunity to escape, but exploiting this window will be virtually impossible.
Well, I didn't just pull that off, did I?
You are immune to your current weapons. You lack the unique energy used to defeat the first enemy. Your only option now is to evade capture and find an exit. Your highest
fuck?
priority in an enemy zone should be simply to survive.
No wonder chat was freaking out. Apparently, I did hit the button at the exact right time. What the fuck? Yes, and it's basically frame perfect. Okay, well that, okay. That's a surprising turn of events, to say the very fucking least. Just going to take a quick look at the map here. Here's Samus, as usual. Okay. Oh, do we get cool space music now? Why is it that we have to engorge these things? It's a little weird. I just realized I don't have a morph ball at the moment. Huh. It's a very interesting turn of events indeed. It's usually the first thing you get. Why cannot Metroid crawl? I talked more about Comic-Con Day 1 in my Castlevania video, which will be uploaded tomorrow. And I also talked a little bit about some other things, like the new Pond album, which the more I listen to, the more I like. Oh my god. Oh, so this is what people were talking about when they said that this game made them feel... Whoa! A certain way. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. More than 99 times, you die. So at Nintendo, there was an Emmy, like a cardboard one, with a red light, like LED. And throughout the Nintendo store, it was making... The Nintendo store was making that noise the whole time I was there. Just randomly making that noise the whole time. So now I have a Pavlovian weird response where I think I'm going to get Pokemon cards when I hear that noise. God. Well, again, I'm not playing this on a Switch OLED, so I couldn't tell you how it would look in handheld mode on that, but on an OLED TV, it looks good. You can parry the fish groups. Did you know that the fish actually move out of the way when you get close to them? Some would say this is revolutionary technology. Genji 2 is an action game based on actual Japanese history. Anyway, here's this giant enemy fish. hell? I want the missile. Alright. Okay, can't wall jump when you're underwater and you don't have good suit. Okay, that makes fish killing a lot easier. Oh no, the poor fish. Yeah, there's a number of fish memes over the years that we've amassed. We've got the fisheye is worth at least 15 points. We've got don't let the fish win. We've got oh no, the poor fish. Salmon. Eventually you just run out of memes. And like you have to repeat fish memes. Someone just mentioned Outer Wilds, and I will be playing the Outer Wilds DLC, but not in October. Because October I want to play Metroid. I want to finish up some of the stuff I'm doing. And I also would like to do the Spooptober stuff, which I have a couple things that are eventually going to show up. What is this fucking thing? These weird-ass alien designs. Oh! It's pressing the wrong damn buttons. My old brain can't handle all the input. It's not like back in the old day where you could make Metroid jump and shoot and that was it. Now this amount of health is the bone zone. Oh, god damn it. They made wall jumping a little bit more, what's the word? It's a little harder to cheese. Cheese through new areas. Quickly! Oh. Oh, what's happening? Oh, we're playing cat and mouse. How nice. Nope. Oh, this is good stuff. Nope. What the fuck? Is that the dread that the game is talking about? Should be called Metroid Need New Diapers. That was a -2. That was very clearly a -2. Or you can kind of farm those lads, even though you don't need to. I love the names of Metroid enemies. There's like Geemers, Zeemers, Geezers, Zoomers, Boomers, Millennials, fucking Lumbagos. Richard. there's just one enemy named Richard. Sure. The most exciting room in Metroid history. The statue. When the chorizo holds the sphere. Oh yeah, look, it's the fake screw attack again. Why is there not a secret room behind the chorizo? Oh, now there's doors that have to be opened with a charge shot. I don't remember if Samus Returns had that. So I found my Metroid Zero Mission box, and it's in like almost perfect condition. So that was a neat thing to find. Now I just have to find the fucking game somewhere. What is this? That thing looks like... What's that Pokemon? Who's that What's the one? Slugma? It's Pikachu. It's... Yes, it looks like Pikachu. Can't even go in there for a brief moment. Oh, the charge shot makes quick work of those motherfuckers. Have you, chat, been made aware of these dangerous TikTok challenges? Where, like, people hold their breath until they pass out? Or, like, you know, people have to gargle knives? I don't know if that's real, it might be at some point. God, I hope it isn't. There's a TikTok challenge where you go up to a stranger, and you take their earbuds, and you swallow their earbuds. Now, some would say that's natural selection at work. However, I'm gonna say that if you swallow a stranger's earbud, you deserve to have swallowed a stranger's earbud. Seriously. Like, I don't understand, like, what compels... Like, I get it, you know, I was a dumb kid. I did stupid shit because my friends, like, there were dares and... Not just that, but also, you know, because things get kind of boring and it's like, yeah, let's do something stupid. Let's go explore the abandoned train station. That seems more fun than holding your breath until you pass out. Or like the Benadryl challenge, or there's another one that I can't remember that was also equally dumb, but at what point did people just say, oh, this is the death challenge? If you can survive dying by dying and living, then you win the challenge. What do I get? Nothing. Like, there's nothing that you get from a TikTok challenge. And the people that are like, that's awesome, bro, you did the TikTok challenge, aren't gonna remember you in like a week. I just hope people are smart enough to, like, not do some of this stuff. And also, the earbud one, going back to that for a second. Earwax. Earwax? No. Oh. Forget the earwax, what about the lithium batteries? You know, I didn't even fucking consider that there's a battery inside earpods. Yeah. Yeah. The film grain when you're in the territory of an Emmy is very interesting. It's a very interesting choice. I associate film grain with, like, radiation in video games, but now I'm associating it with fear. Yes, precisely what the fuck am I doing here right now? Because I do not have the ability to destroy this thing. Oh no. Well, now I'm locked into this area. A little early there. Wait, what? Okay, I think maybe that requires speed. That was cool, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, this is exactly where I want to be right now. Actually. I like that Metroid is still grid-based. Despite how nice it looks and how organic things are in some of the areas, it's like, no, you gotta have a grid. It's important. Prime was able to do away with it. You missed it earlier, but there was a little animal that was taken out by a big invisible one. Oh. Oh, so this is the way I have to go. Really need to nail the timing on the counters. Good practice. King K did a really interesting Metroid retrospective that I'm in the middle of watching. Like the evolution of Metroid's gameplay. It's over an hour, It's like, I think, an hour 15, and he covers all the mainline 2D Metroid games. And I got through to Super Metroid, and then I stopped watching to play this because I was a little tired after Comic-Con. So I was like, I had the game. I'm like, I want to play, but also I need to relax. I need to relax. King K makes good video. I'd recommend his channel if you haven't watched his video. He does good Zelda video as well. Did you see the Did you know gaming about the Metroid tabletop game? Yeah. Zebesian Adventure? Was it? ZBZCZ Adventure? Something like that. It's, there's a Japanese-only game, like a tabletop, like choose-your-own-adventure game that was translated to, English and is available online, but you can watch videos about it if you don't want to play it, like I don't. And, it's its own unique story that actually has some plot points that were later used in different Metroid games. Really interesting. Vinny, I would love it if you narrated an episode of Did You Know Gaming. You know, it was in the works. I had all but... Okay. I was going to do an episode a couple years back. And the reason I didn't is because they wanted me to do Sonic. And I denied it. I was like, I don't want to do it. Because I don't know anything about Sonic. It's disingenuous. You got Chrono Trigger? They're like, we did several Chrono Trigger. I was like, alright, well, I'm out. And also, I'm weird about, like, doing scripted stuff anyway. It's, like, not my natural comfort zone. So I'd have to get better at reading from a script. And then maybe I would, I don't know, be better at it. But the truth is, I would have done it if it was Chrono Trigger or, like, the Blade Runner game or something in my wheelhouse. But then I just kind of said, you know what, I'm good. It was a nice offer. I really appreciated the offer that people, you know, of that series were thinking of me is cool. So I redirected the heat. What about the Star Fox animation? Yeah, that's a little different. That's like voice acting. I can kind of do a little bit of that, because I read RPGs and do silly voices. I'm not great at it, but I can kind of do it. And, for the Star Fox thing, it's like just me doing a couple minutes of character voice. Oh wait, I'm going in a circle now. Okay, so I redirected the heat, but I don't really know what that means. What about acting? I don't know, I'm not an actor. I did terrible acting on public access TV a couple times. You're out, I'm in, the people want more Vin. That's kind of as far as I got. That, and let's get down to business. The Labor Day shit. Most of the stuff I did on public access television was off the cuff. Anyway, so we didn't really do much scripting. Also, latest What We Do in the Shadows was alright. It's getting a little silly. I mean, it's a show about fucking vampires. You know, I shouldn't be surprised that it's silly, but it's been solid. It's been a solid season. Not my favorite so far. But,
There was no record of your assailant in the Federation database. However, there are records of a chosen warrior tribe. There is a strong possibility the two are connected. You have seen the warrior tribe's architecture and artifacts on this planet. I conclude that this was one of their settlements. But why would someone lead you here and send the enemy after you? The footage of the ex-parasite may have been staged to lure you in.
Oh.
The situation remains unclear, but your priority hasn't changed. You must return to the ship. You have activated the magma supply system that has restored power to the closed thermal doors. Seek them out to proceed. Continue to search for the unique energy you employed against the first enemy. It is the only way you can confront them. Unfortunately, this energy is limited. You may have noticed it dissipating after an enemy is destroyed. There are 6 remaining enemy hunting you. You have no means to confront them. Remember that.
We'll talk about story in Metroid games and objectives and missions and all that in just a minute. But it is weird watching that vampire show, the What We Do in the Shadows, and then it's like a little title comes up, it says Mariners Harbor, Staten Island. I'm like, fuck, I know where that is. And it's not filmed there at all, it's like filmed in Toronto. But it's so fucking weird, because I like the show regardless of the Staten Island angle. And then, every now and then, something pops up, I'm like, yeah, that's interesting. God damn it. When the door doesn't open quick enough, I definitely feel doorsless. Wait, chat, come on, I've been thinking of that joke for all of 2 minutes. Rings? Are those the rings from... Wait, whoa. This looks like the Mother Brain stuff. Like, even the turret looks like something that Mother Brain used, and what is going on here? Can I take out this turret? No, so let me just waste all my missiles on it. This is like a strange facsimile of a Mother Brain fight. Speaking of, are they harvesting Mother Brains here or building new ones? What is going on? I love this game so far. Did I just get, like, the hyper beam for a second? Oh, that's the Omega Cannon again. Right. Huh. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's different. It's skinematic. It's interesting that you can, like, see all the way down the hallway, which is perfect when you think about, like, how much time you need to attack the enemy. Well, we ain't striking, lightning is not striking 3 times in a row. Part of me was like, should I do the rapid fire first? And then I was like, well, maybe I can get the charge going. Didn't quite work out. What? What? So I did it. I managed to get the timing again, somehow. Rest in pieces. You pieces of shit. Spider magnet. I always enjoyed the spider ball in Metroid 2. I was happy when they introduced it to Prime. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so my computer just... my monitor turned off. Hang on a second, I have to set some power settings. Because, you know, it's like, there's no activity here, Davey. Clearly, we need to turn the monitor off. Gosh! Ain't Sephiroth the dark part of Sorpility Feral? When plugged in, turn screen off after 3 hours. Let's do 3 hours, and let's see if I don't manage to activate the 3 hours. Gosh! Hang on a second, I want to get the chat back up. Chat, you're back. Okay, that's nice. Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, hello. Hi everyone. Chat has been restored. How long have I been playing this game? I don't even know. An hour? Okay. Well, that makes sense, because the screen was set to turn off after an hour, so I could have just done that. I could have deduced that. That looks like a missile spot. That's nothing. That's my name, Missile Spot. Man, it's cool how far this series has come. And like how many different iterations of Metroid there's been. We've had the 2D evolution, which has led us here. We've had the first-person shooter evolution, which led us to Metroid Prime 3, which was decent, but also a little unnecessary at times. But still, you know, Prime Trilogy on Switch, make it happen. Reggie, even though he doesn't work there anymore. We've had Pinball. We've had whatever the fuck Other M was. Explore a 3D space using a D-pad. That's smart. Weird living worm doors? Okay. You know what? Metroid has historically had living doors. It's happened before. Metroid 3, Super Metroid in particular. Listen, the Other M style of gameplay, I wouldn't mind seeing it attempted with, you know, full analog and, like, a better story and a better game. Like, the 3D exploration angle was fine. And, like, the fast-paced combat. There was some cool ideas that just did not coalesce into anything special for me. Well, and better Samus, of course, yeah. I mean, better everything. I'm just saying, if they attempted that kind of thing before... Oh, this was the invisible thing. If they attempted that kind of thing again, I wouldn't be upset as long as it was done like this. With this level of, like, care to the way the Metroid tone and Samus's character should be portrayed, in my opinion. And no D-pad. Please. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's some smelly air. Fuck. I pressed the slide button too late. I pressed the slide button just as I, like, touched its ass. What happened to your suit, Samus? I thought it could protect you from ass. I got this. Cool fight. Why did... Oh, because I fucking mashed the button, I think. Yeah, the point is not to mash the button when you have to do a dodge. It's to just, you know, use good timing. Oh, I actually have to play during the cutscene? The fuck? So you gotta shoot during the cutscene. I'm an idiot. God. There it is. There we go. Some missiles directly to face. Apply missile to face. Cutscene parries may also be a thing, yeah. Oh, look at the action! The action pose! Holy shit, Samus! God, I fucking love Samus. This is the Twin Snakes of Metroid. You take that back. I want to see if I can play that on the stylophone. Hang on. Good enough. Okay, so they brought back the Aeon system. Renders Samus invisible to enemies by refracting light. She also moves silently, albeit at a slower speed. It'll consume energy again. Oh my god. After it's done. Okay. How do you like the new rendition of the item obtained melody for this game? Pretty neat, eh? It's pretty good. I mean, so far the music has been pretty solid. This is just more atmospheric music. It's not melodic, but it works. I thought it was speed. It was stealth that you needed for that. Eh? How about a Molson, eh? I fucking love the movie Gremlins 2. I just watched it for the first time. And they go to the Canada bar, like the Canada restaurant. How about a Molson, eh? Chocolate mousse is just a chocolate mousse head. I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed by the map. at the moment. Like, I see where I have to go. It's clearly marked. I just need to get, you know, I just need to get better at recognizing where I need to go and what I need to do, but... it's all there. Just use those little, like, flying condoms to practice, you know? Wasn't something like this in Zero Mission? There was a boss in Zero Mission where you had to ride one of these things like this. The acid worm. Is this Ganon's castle music? It does sound a little bit like that. Travel to Catharsis. Catharis, not travel to Catharsis. Catharsis would be Samus finally killing Ridley for the 5,000th time. How many fucking Ridleys are there? Well, there's Ridley Scott. There's Ridley the Dragon. There's Meta Ridley. Samus has got to put 2 in fucking Ridley Scott's head to feel catharsis, finally. You want to hear a funny thing?
McClunky.
Huh. There's those Metroid secret areas that I like so much. Joshua? Joshua, sing that song I like so much. I don't want to, Mom. No, Joshua, do it. Fine. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Classic scene from one of my favorite movies, Troll 2. They didn't want to pay for any, like, actual music, so the song was Row, Row, Row Your Boat. Just watch Troll 2 if you haven't. It's, you know what? It's the season for it. See, now I feel like I missed something vital over here. I was tricked into thinking this was the secret area. That's the way to go. Wait. Is it? Oh god, I don't know. Okay, no. I was going the right direction. Back in my day, the only way to get HP in a Metroid game was to do something like this for like 5 minutes straight. And then, back in my day, you couldn't even collect the energy automatically. You'd have to actually physically walk over to it and then maybe take damage while you were walking over to it. Back in my day. Back in my day when you died in Metroid, you started with 30 health. And that's it. Back in my day, Metroid games were intent on wasting your time. All games are wasting time. Not if you're having fun.
appears to be powered by thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed
Not
from
if-
there.
Huh. All of everything is wasting time then. ZDR appears to be powered by thermal energy. Magma is pumped from the planet's interior and routed from
I
there.
have located the central routing system for the magma. It is here in Cataris.
Cataris.
Samus, your current suit cannot protect you as you explore Cataris. The extreme heat of the lava is too much for it. Under no circumstances should you enter high temperature areas. I know the shuttle somewhere above here. Use it to find a path forward. There is one other thing to discuss. It is your new Phantom Cloak ability. The Phantom
It's
Cloak
neat.
prevents the enemy from detecting you. Thus far, your only option was to run. Now, bypassing them is also an option. Use this to reach your objective. Note that using the Phantom Cloak severely decreases your mobility, and direct contact with an enemy will still result in capture. It is up to you whether to hold your position. Just be aware of your surroundings. The Phantom Cloak is useless. Once an enemy sees you, you will need to evade capture until it gives up pursuit. The Phantom Cloak can remain active after your aim has been depleted. It will consume your life energy instead. Consider it a desperate measure. Remember, it cannot drain your energy down to nothing. Judicious use of this technique will improve your probability of survival.
Thank you, creepy voice. Oh man, I was gonna play the harp over there and see if I could draw a heart on the wall. You know what's great about playing first-party Nintendo games in the modern era of like the Switch? Is way less to no shoehorned motion control gimmicks. Like in Other M, that's its own thing. But, like, even then, it's like, here's a first-person mode where you have to point at the screen so that you can aim your missiles, and only then can you shoot a missile when you aim at the screen. And it just felt so awkward. There was... just made life hard, man. And now, like, when you play Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and this, it's like just classic video game control, and I'm fine with that. A little bit of motion control is nice. You do a little trolling. It's good, but it has to be done like, you know, gyro. Or, a gyro, you eat gyros. Oh. Hiro, you like the juice, huh? But there's kind of like a cool thing to be said for just being able to play a game like this. Motion controls have their place. A couple things are better, and some are not. And VR ruined, like, Wii motion controls for me, because actually being able to see a hand where your hand really is in VR and shoot a gun when you see where the gun is, where your hand is, it's like, oh, this is what this is supposed to be. compared to pointed screen, hello! Which was cool for its time. And it works as a mouse cursor. Like, that's the best part of it, is like drawing and like as a cursor. I mean, the shooting in Metroid Prime 3 and the trilogy was pretty good. I don't dislike that too much. But I'd still rather use a mouse and keyboard when it comes to first-person stuff. Prime Hack is amazing. I've heard native, like not native, but like really well done mouse and keyboard support for Metroid Prime. And there's a version of it with higher quality textures that's coming out. So... you can... oh, insta-kill the robots by parrying their arms. What's going on here? Oh, that was weird. Vinny, did you hear that they put the Master Chief in the soda? What? What? Like soda? I don't understand. Are they using Master Chief to advertise soda? Or do you get, like, Halo XP? I don't know what that statement means. Oh, okay, yeah, no, so it is. When does Halo come out? Also, I've been, seeing some... oh, December. I've been seeing some Battlefield footage of the new Battlefield game, and there is some crust on that game. It still looks like it could be fun. It's probably gonna need extensive patching after it comes out, though. Because it's got, like, classic Battlefield glitch. It's, ooh, yeah, there's some good ones. Like, it's so good that I should be playing it so I can record footage of the glitches. Green. Oh, it's green. Some really good animations in this game. Colliding with the enemy will still result in a capture. What about a fist bump? I thought I was hiding good. That wasn't a good hide. Fuck. It really is like the SAX segments from Fusion taken to the next level. It's good. Good tension. So, I wanted to talk about, in regards to Fusion, I wanted to talk about story in a Metroid game, and how I, you know, no one of consequence, think it should be handled. As I have the best opinions of all the opinions. Based on what I love best about Metroid, the less the better. Like, I don't mean no story, I mean just the less said the better sometimes. Which is why Other M, and I'm gonna be ragging on that game a little bit during this playthrough, and I'm sorry for that. Well, who's defending Other M? It really just was too much. It like tried to ruin the mystery of a lot of different things that didn't need to be ruined. It just was so, like, that character of Adam in that game was awful. Remember Me from Anthony. Like, so many weird things that just did not need to happen in that game. And I feel like Prime 3 was the one that got the farthest away from the concept as well. I like Prime 3. I think it's a solid game. More than solid. It's great. But Prime 1 and Prime 2, I think, nailed the isolation mix of story and isolation. It worked, like, really well for me. Whereas 3, it was like, here's these Marines! Now, Fusion is, like, a game that I love. I think Metroid Fusion is fantastic, and that reminds me a lot of this. So Fusion being the game before this one, I don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna try to figure that out in a second here. Fusion did story like this, where you would check in with the AI version of Adam. He'll give you, like, kind of a loose hint on where to go, without specifically telling you where to go sometimes. Sometimes you would go specifically to a location, and the game felt a little more linear, and it took place on a space station. And to me, Fusion was a different style of Metroid that was equally good. And this seems to take a lot of that DNA and do like a little bit of an X-Parasite thing with it. I want to get into Metroid now. Do I start with 1 or does it matter? Super Metroid's the most easily available game. Because it's on the Switch, like, subscription service thing. So I'd probably recommend Super Metroid to start. And if you can then get Zero Mission, let's say you're not emulating. Start with Super Metroid. Because it's a classic. It really is like an all-time classic, and it's still great. So yeah, Super Metroid will probably get you into the series a little bit. And then seek out Zero Mission. And that's a pretty good primer. But the problem with Zero Mission is I think it's only on the Wii U, like, legally. So you're gonna have to pull some strings to play that. Yeah, just in terms of not emulating, Samus Returns on the 3DS is closest to this. It's a pretty good game. And it's, probably still in stores, maybe? So those are the ones... And Metroid 1, I wouldn't... I'd maybe play it and see if you like it, but Metroid 1 has not aged well. It's tough. That's why Zero Mission... Excuse me, that's why Zero Mission is so good. Because it's a remake of 1. And then Fusion is the game directly before this. Now, let's say you're emulating. play Zero Mission, AM2R, which is a fan-made Metroid 2 remake. Or you can start with Super Metroid, which I'd recommend anyway. Okay, I'd recommend Super Metroid to start with because it is a classic. Then you could do Zero Mission. Then you do AM2R. It's called another Metroid 2 remake, AM2R. It's better than Samus Returns. It's amazing. Then Fusion. Then this. That's my suggested order. Some may disagree. Now, the Prime series is a separate timeline, or like just... I don't even know if it's considered canonical. But the Prime series is its own story. And if you can play the Metroid Prime trilogy, Dolphin runs it very well. There are enhancements. Prime is between 1 and 2. Now, is it confirmed canon? It is? Okay, because at one point I remember there was some controversy about that. Like, Sakamoto was like, no. So okay, good, it's canon. I think then I just invented that. So here's what I'm gonna say, it's ARM canon, very good. So, yeah, if you like the 2D Metroid games, then probably give the Prime trilogy a shot in order. Because it takes place between 1 and 2. It's got its own storyline, its own story arc. You don't really need to know what's going on with these games to know the Prime games. And they're equally great in different ways, because they're first-person 3D exploration games. And yet they perfectly capture, especially Prime 1 and 2, the feel and tone of a Metroid game. Oh my god. Somehow I can dodge the Emmy, but I can't shoot missiles straight. This music is kind of interesting. I'm just glad they didn't use Lower Norfair music again, as much as I love that. Also, big credit to Mercury's team for doing, so far, what I can tell, a really good job with the Metroid franchise. Like, led by Sakamoto, but seems like they did a great job with it. I mean, just from an engine perspective and a gameplay perspective, I'm really enjoying the game feel. And Samus Returns, I liked it as well, but not as much as this. Just give me a minute here. I'm using my brain powers. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, this is new. Hang on. This might be it. Please turn around. Please turn around. Please turn around. Please turn around. Oh. This is a brown pants game for sure. I never heard it described like that, but I like that. Brown pants game. Yeah, it's a little fecal funny. At that point, it was just revenge. Just petty revenge. Is this thing on? Hello? That entire room was spicy. I had, from the truck outside of the Javits Center, there was like a food truck, gourmet food truck, thing. And I was kind of hungry, so I got steak bulgogi. Great word, by the way. And it said, this steak has been marinated for 12 hours. You know, top quality. And like the food trucks that they got are actually good food trucks, like award-winning food trucks. And I had this 12 to 24 hour marinated bulgogi, and it tasted like it was marinated in shoe leather. Sorry to say, not great.
It can procedurally modify and enhance its own capabilities. Its ability to configure itself to fit into narrow spaces is a standard feature. Any enemy you encounter will likely do so as it pursues you. You are not capable of destroying their armor plating. This would be true even at your full capabilities.
Jeez.
You are faced with overwhelming power. Accept your helplessness.
The fuck, man? Oh, well, it's, you know... Actually, I can appreciate the honesty.
Study each enemy carefully, and use the Phantom Cloak to advance. There are risks even here. The Phantom Cloak reduces your mobility and consumes more AN when you move or shoot. It is still your best chance at survival. Do not hesitate to destroy an enemy whenever you discover more unique energy. This was not one of your original priorities. However, I see no other way to accomplish your goal. These existential threats cannot be sanctioned.
Do it.
That's another Metroid enemy name. Bulgogi. You have Geemers, Geezers, Leapers, Zoomers, Coomers, Bulgogis. There's a lot of spicy rooms. You saw nothing. My God. We, the Chorizo, would like to bestow our power upon you. The power of map. Oh yeah, I forgot I had a squat-a-lot emote. Oh god. Okay, so that's gonna take a different type of beam. The triple beam is upon us. Do you remember in Metroid Fusion it was just called like the flat beam or something? What was that thing? It wasn't a spazer. It was called the wide beam. It was called the the dumpy beam. It's weird because the spazer worked so well. And then they just made it wide. They made a beam, just called it wide. What the fuck is a spazer anyway? They're just making up words. Listen, as someone who makes up words, I am very against people making up words. And no, I'm not hypocritical. I'm hypocritical light. Meaning... I'm only lightly hypocritical in regards to words being made up. So I guess that's just the thing I can do now. So I have to go around, up and around. I spoke too soon. Spoke way too soon. That fucking thing was just, like, right there. Okay. Interesting. Got no time to fuck around. Energy part acquired. Collect 4 to increase. What is this, Zelda? Piece of heart. Do you ever think Elton John invented that? Yeah, I have a feeling someone at Nintendo was listening to that song. They're like, perfect! That's how we make more things to collect. Some really amazing Elton John art. One of the booths at Comic-Con, there's just some incredible fucking... just random, out of nowhere, I'm looking, I'm like, wow, that's incredible. And kind of random for a comic convention, like Spork of Doom. But, yeah, there was some amazing artists. This was the best year for Artist Alley. Like, just the most amount of cool art. You will see I have footage of much of this cool art that I will show you in a future, edited video with commentary. Really great being able to, like, interact with the artists, and there weren't a million people. You know, you can actually, like, buy some art, talk to them for a little bit, walk around and not have to waddle as much. It was really cool, and just the amount of good art on display was incredible. I had to stop myself from buying, like, prints that I don't need, but I also, you know, I enjoyed looking at it. It's good stuff. Any luck with the, Metroid amiibos? Yes. I got them. There's another... oh god, I had a thing in my mind that I wanted to say just a second ago. I hate that. God, I had such an interesting thing. It won't be interesting now, because I'm saying it's interesting. Okay, so Comic-Con, less people, good art, camera zoomed all the way out. Boy, what's going on over here? How was the stink? Only noticeable a couple times. I had 2 masks on. Like, why 2? I don't know. Just to be extra safe, I guess. I don't fucking know. I figure if any time to double mask it, it's at a convention. So I didn't really get too much of the smell zone. And considering there were half as many people, maybe even less than half, it wasn't really that bad at all. There were several booths that were selling Cloud Sword. There were, I bought none. There were Ultra Sabers in Vader's Vault, if any of you know who that is. It's just, like, they sell really, really high-quality lightsaber replicas. I did not buy a lightsaber. The Vader's Vault one started at 400 bucks. I was like, nope! And then there was like a mystery saber from the other one where you could spend 95 bucks and get a mystery saber with a hilt that you would not know. You won't know what color it is. You won't even know if it has sounds. And I'm like, that seems bad. What if you spent 100 bucks and you don't like it? And then there was like a $200 one that you could get, a mystery box. So that's another thing I noticed at Comic-Con from 10 years ago. This is my 10-year anniversary of Comic-Con, by the way. I first went in 2011. So it was kind of weird seeing the way it evolved and got crazy, and then 2 years ago it was like insanity, and now it's less because of obvious reasons. Oh god. Holy shit. Alright. So that was my fault. So, and then, you know, this year was just a lot less. So it was a good year, but it was also weird seeing the way things evolved over the years. Like, for example, the first year I went, I remember there being mystery boxes. There was one booth, maybe two, that basically what they had was... it looked like a Mario question mark block. And you buy this thing, and there's just random stuff in there. It's like 40, 50 bucks. And the first year I went, I only seem to recall there being the Mario question mark block, and that was it. Maybe there was more, but I didn't notice them. This year, there were like 5 separate booths or more selling, yeah, grab bags, basically. So there was the question mark block, there was a Zelda box, Overwatch box, Alien, like from the movie Aliens, any anime you can think of, like, you know, just everything was so specialized into like a grab bag box. Whereas I don't recall that being the case 10 years ago. I remember it being a thing. It seemed like it was somewhat popular, but like the fucking randomness is what gets people. It's why people buy Pokemon cards, or so I'm told. This thing's down. What's that? What's that? Huh. Something weird's going on down here. So can anyone guess this year's big cosplay? Less cosplays in general, but you know, like 1 year it was like the Joker, then it was like Harley Quinn. Can anyone guess what? No, it wasn't Squid Game. It wasn't Amagus. Keep going. Let me see. I see... No. It's not Amagoose. Not Pickle Rick. It's not Sora. Not Deltarune. Wow. No one got it so far. Maybe someone got it, but the chat's scrolling up too quickly. I can't really tell. It was Loki. Yeah, someone got it. Someone got it. Loki. It was Loki and Lady Loki, or Sylvie, or whatever. Yeah. That, and if it wasn't Loki, it was someone wearing a TVA outfit. Fuck. Generous checkpoints, at least. I really need to be more careful with my health. I'm not... This game has a nice bite to it. Yes. Oh man, chorizo room. Just relish in the room itself for a minute before I get the upgrade. Wide beam? Oh, they did the wide beam again. I'm okay with it. I like the way it looks in this game more than I like the way it looks in Fusion, because in Fusion it's just too... I don't know, it's like not cool. This is just, your beam shoots... It's the same beam, but it shoots 3 times. It's kind of cool. Yeah, so Loki was the big one. There were plenty of, like, for those who are like, oh, that's normie, Loki normie shit. Oh, bro. Like, yeah, but also there was millions of things that I would never get the reference to ever in a million years. So, there was, pretty much everything on display. There was Booba. There was Boobo. There was Bobo the Clown. You name it, it was there. I guess there was still a lot of Harley Quinns. I don't know if there was Among Us. I don't recall seeing Among Us. I have some good footage that I will compile, and you'll see some interesting cosplays. But again, I don't think there was any Among Us, surprisingly. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, here we go, here we go. Conversation pulped. Why would that work? Why would that work? That wouldn't work. Hey man, could you— No! Could you stop this? So yeah, that timing that I had... I had the timing, briefly. Let's see. That was good. That was good. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I don't need to be there. Looks like you can place map markers. Oh, look, it even kind of creates a little waypoint. It's helpful. And now I can remove that marker. Okay, so it looks like I was mainly here. Oh, well, there's something there. Might be. I don't think I can reach that because of that. So I'm basically I was here to get the wide beam and then go back and fuck up the Emmy. That seems to be what my purpose was here. Vinny, what's your favorite bean? I like black bean. I like rice and bean. Only one, though. You know what they say? There's a song. It goes, beans, beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you... Now that was fecal funny. Remember, I have to go through several menus on my 6-button Stream Deck to get to my soundboards. So I have to prepare it. Like, I have to actually, like, you know, make sure to click into the right spot. Otherwise, I might accidentally get you this one. So it would have been like, beans, beans, the musical fruit, the more you eat, the more you...
And words, man! We made them up!
It doesn't have the same impact. Beans, beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you... What's that noise?
Hello!
Do you think there's such a thing as fetal funny? Like, is there, like, has there ever been a funny fetus? I challenge you to name one stand-up comedian fetus. Death Stranding. You know what? That's a funny fetus. Norman Reedus and the funny fetus. You discovered fetal funny. Draining energy. Another fake mother brain. So this is a Chozo outpost. Are they growing mother brains? What the fuck is going on? Again, don't answer these questions. I don't want to know. Father brain. Father! Okay. Oh. Three Emmys down. Get fucked, robot. Flesh and blood wins. Morph ball acquired. What's this item? Press B to oh, it's already got spring ball. Nice. Like I need a tutorial on the fucking morph ball. It's got some heft to it. It's also slower than usual morph ball. We need spood spood upgrade. The word spood was not what I intended to say there, but I'm glad I said it. Spooderman. What the fuck is that creature? I like this thing a lot, because this reminds me of some of those weird things from Super Metroid, where you'd, get to a room and there'd just be like a boss, like an enemy-looking monster thing that you have to climb inside of its mouth. Like, go through, monster face tunnels. Oh man, what is that? What is that? Since the Emmy is no longer patrolling, enemies have taken over. Maybe they were good for this planet. No. Someone just said the planet is healing. I like when people were like, the planet is healing. Kurt Cobain has returned to Seattle. dolphins have returned to the sea. Cobain has returned to Seattle.
Ah, yes, it's me, Cobain. Perhaps he's wondering why he'd shoot a man with his hands behind his back,
Or whatever the quote is. Tom Hardy did an interview about how they arrived at the Bane voice. And essentially, like, how they were like, yeah, if we miss, this is a pretty bad fucking miss. It's like, are we sure we're doing this? It's like, yeah, just, you know, just do it, sure. Go all out, make it wacky. And you know what? It's the best part of that movie. It's a decent movie. Like, The Dark Knight Rises is not my favorite movie by a long shot. And it's the worst of the trilogy of the Nolans Batmans. But Bane is great. It's very entertaining. And my god, the memes from that movie still continue to this day. I'd argue there's more memes for Dark Knight Rises than Dark Knight. No? What would you say, Chad, has the most amount of meme? Is it Dark Knight or Dark Knight Rises? What has been memed into oblivion more? Like, Joker, wanna know how I got these scars, plus Joker voice, or Bane, perhaps he's wondering for you! Both are good. Well, both are good. I'm just wondering what might have had more successful memery. Bane, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of answers for both. I mean, I like Bane, but, you know, that Joker was amazing. That Joker fella. Is there no way to go through here? They did Two-Face dirty in The Dark Knight. I know, he didn't really get as much. And what he did get was a little weird. Aaron Eckhart was fine. It's just... yeah, they didn't really give him enough to work with. Christopher Nolan has a new movie about Oppenheimer that he's working on, and Cillian Murphy confirmed he's going to be playing Oppenheimer himself. I mean, I'm down for a more grounded Nolan movie. Listen, after Tenet, I'm just like, can we not give him free reign for a little bit? Like, maybe we can have a studio, like, ruin his art a little bit more. I really wanted to like Tenet, and I've talked about it enough. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. It's fine. There's some cool stuff in the movie, but not for me. Overly, not for me. when I could hear the dialogue, I didn't understand it. And then, you know, not that I'm that smart of a person, it was just like, okay, I have to just stop trying to understand this and just watch it. And then it was a lot better. So, yeah, I'm down for a more grounded Nolan movie because he's a good director. I just don't want to deal with his bullshit. Literally, Tenet was my least favorite of his movies, and Dunkirk is my favorite of his movies. And Dunkirk is the most grounded. Cue elevator music. I mean, there's some interesting time stuff that happens in Dunkirk that I think works really well for the movie. I think it's perfect for that type of movie. Just like covering the stories with different times and not, you know, not telling them 100% linearity. So it's got some of his trademarks, but it's just a good movie. I think it's just a really good movie. Not that I don't love Inception and Dark Knight and all that stuff. Like, his movies, I like a lot of his movies, in fact. Many of them. The Prestige is great. It's just, and Interstellar I rewatched last year and liked it even more than when I saw it the first time. So I think Interstellar is a way better movie than I gave it credit for. Wow, we're really gonna traverse the entire map the wrong way, huh? Really? Is that what I'm doing? The answer is yes. So, but yeah, I do think the dude has a lot of great ideas, but I want to see his more grounded takes. So yes, Oppenheimer movie could be interesting. I guess I kind of am, maybe... This feels like I'm going out of my way here. I don't know. What wrong way? It's a Metroid game. Good point. Games like this, though, that have maps this big, in my opinion, do benefit greatly from warp zones. With earlier Metroid games, I think it was fine because you had, like, smaller maps and they were interconnected with elevators and shortcuts. But when you start getting to, like, Samus Returns and, like, you know, some of the bigger maps in Metroid, it's like, yeah, a warp zone is great. I'll fucking take it. Why are you question marking, chat? I don't know what I'm saying entirely, but like a warp zone in Mario. Well, I'm looking over here. I haven't been here. It looks like this is where I have to go. But I don't really know where to make use of my morph ball right now. So yeah, I may in fact be going incorrectly. I'm gonna play this a little bit longer, but I'm getting tired. Lots of walking today. And, lots of stimulation via bright lights and sounds at a convention. Yeah, I was almost convinced this is where I had to go. But it's not looking like it. Oh, it's looking like death is on the horizon here. How's your Thrussie doing after the peanut incident? Vinny, you skipped a big part. Okay. My Thrussie's fine, thank you. Yeah, I had a little peanut shell stuck in there. What happened was, I was eating peanuts, and it wasn't a shell, it was like the film that's outside the peanut. You know the film? Like the nut skin, right. And I was playing, I think it was Skyward Sword, and I just couldn't help but notice. I don't think this is the right way at all, but I just want to check something. Yeah, that's, I am not in the correct spot. And, yeah, I guess it was stuck in maybe my tooth, and then as I was playing, I felt it enter my throat, and I'm like, and I had to mute myself, because it was like, fuck, this is bad. That's really it. I'm fine now. Gotta entertain myself somehow. So that stylophone, as you will learn tomorrow during the Castlevania replay, is a special edition stylophone. For those that don't know what a stylophone is, it's... watch the Castlevania thing tomorrow. It's a Bowie stylophone, and what does that mean? Why would that have anything to do with David Bowie? He played one once, and someone thought it would be a great way to make money off of his name. And so, jackasses like me would buy it. That's basically... yeah, that's basically what happened there. It just says his name on it. That's it, it just says Bowie. I'm like, you know what? I don't own one, and it seems like it would be neat to have one. I'll buy this one. I'm gonna try to get it in a Redvox song at some point. Somehow. Some way. I'm struggling here. I'm having some difficulties here. Yeah, it ain't that way. Because I want to go back to Artaria. But... I guess I'm gonna have to do it through this... okay, I'll go this way. Ball spot. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck is that thing? Was there... what is the point of this room? Anything? former... Vinny, look at the map. Okay. Flashing map means secret. Oh. No secret here, but secret here. That's a bomb spot. I don't have ball. I don't have bomb ball. My words are just miserable tonight. I need sleep. Vinny, that's not a bomb block? What is that then? How do I overcome this obstacle? Do I just die? Okay. I want to keep playing this game because I'm enjoying it immensely. But I'm also becoming brain dead. Now, some of you will say in chat, some of you jesters will say, becoming, question mark? Because some of you are professional jesters for the court of the king. And you can't tell me otherwise. I know it to be true. Okay, so I can apparently get that thing. There's a secret there. I gave up too soon. So, that's a fall-through block. So, we're gonna go this way. Oh. It's weird, because I thought I shot a missile up there. Oh. Hmm. Yes, good! That was way more difficult than I made it way more difficult than it should have been. Alright, so... I think I can get that missile tank now. Hell yeah, more fall. Okay, that's a convenient shortcut. Okay, so let's just see, I mean, I'm gonna be back here anyway again, so let's go back to Arteria. Okay, no more music. Like, no, that's it. My music career has ended just then. Alright, now before some of the jesters in the court of the Crimson King say, good, hear me out. How about no? Couple of jesters in the court of the king! Jesters! It's like when Murray loses his shit in Flight of the Conchords after the code didn't work. There are many secrets, and there are many different paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. It's just a spring clean for the May Queen. Are you okay, Vin? Yeah, I'm just quoting Led Zeppelin. There was a Thor walking around Comic-Con with, Immigrant Song on repeat the entire time. And I just thought to myself, man, that's cool and everything, but what if you hate the song by the time you're done? I wouldn't want to hate Immigrant Song. Walking around a convention for several hours, listening to the same song. There's got to be other music that Thor would potentially listen to, right? I mean, it's not, he's not just listening to Immigrant Song. Maybe he's listening to, like, Kashmir, or, I don't know, what else is he listening to? Penis music. Good chat comment. This is the type of stuff that people miss when they're like, boot is not same without chat. That's the type of award-winning commentary they want. I get it. I get it. Because without the chat, I would not have arrived at the conclusion that Thor listens to penis music. I don't know what the fuck a purple block is, but it's not for me to figure out right this second. What is this? Teleportation! Wow, this game just did the thing that I wanted it to do. I like when games do that. I want to take a look on the map and see exactly where that deposits me. Yeah. Loading time. Every new beginning is the end of a beginning's end. It's the beginning of the endings of the beginnings. Ending. And how does it sound? I don't even know how it goes. Here's a better one. La Dingu. Whoa. Whoa, that's a fucking hefty upgrade. That kind of makes up for the lack of 5 missiles per expansion. Well, still only missiles, but, you know, I'll take them. I still don't have the required suit. So I'm gonna go back to the warp. Vinny, you actually went backwards? Sick. Vinny, you got it the other way around? That's okay. That's fine. How about this? I'll play just 10 more minutes. What time is it anyway? It's only 11:34 and I'm this tired. I mean, this is kind of, post-convention tiredness. It's a very common thing. Especially when your bones get old like me. It's also hell on your hips when you're like convention waddling at like a big convention. Because I can go for a walk. I like do as much walking as I can because I enjoy. And I'm fine. But when you waddle around a convention, I've talked about this before, it's a very, very specific kind of like hip damage. And it's not just like a Vinny is old joke. It's that too, but shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck. Oh fuck! Whoa, okay, I did not expect that. I thought something was laughing. It was just the light. Could this be? It's the Varia suit. Suit. Okay, we're getting a little bit more orange. Some fucking weird, like, it's like every color. Like some really interesting color combinations in this game. Does not prevent damage from extreme cold and lava. Oh. It increases the dash melee's damage slightly. What sound was that? I don't know, I was just... I'm experimenting with new sounds. Whoa. Whoa there. This whole area is just, lava'd out now. This is a very cool way to get the Varia suit. This is a proper Metroid game. This is a Metroid game worthy of the Metroid name, as far as I'm concerned, so far. I mean, maybe it'll drop the ball, I don't know, maybe it'll shit in its own face at some point, but right now, I'm pretty happy with this. And that'll, I think, do it. I'm gonna go to the, I'm gonna go to the save point, because I can no longer speak, and I can barely play video game, but not only is it great to have a new Metroid game to play, it's great to have Dread specifically. It's great to have a continuation of the main storyline, and it's great to have a game that's actually really fucking good. It's like everything I've wanted in a Metroid game so far. And I don't want to be hyperbolic when I say that, and I don't want to, like, overstate it, but so far, I enjoyed almost all of this, and anything, like, most of the time I died, it was my own fault. Like, every time I died. The exploration's good. I think the visuals are great. The animations are, in particular, incredible. And the controls and just the way Samus plays is excellent. Like, this is a game I'd want to play just because it's fun to play. So, that's a huge factor. And you know what's cool, too? This is, like, one of the most pre-ordered games on Amazon and, like, all the websites. People were actually interested in this. Nintendo had a huge advertising campaign. And if this is people's first Metroid game, it's a good one. And there's a chance that this will be, I think a huge chance that this will be the highest selling Metroid game of all time, just because of the popularity of the Switch, the hype of this game's announcement, the advertising, and it's a holiday release, kind of, you know, fall. So that means to me, as far as I can tell, maybe we will get more Metroid. Metroid Prime Pinball 2, motherfuckers. Okay, I need to stop because I'm tired. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This has been a great, crazy day. It's a long day for me, but it's been a great game, great stream for me. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for everything you do. As I always say, and especially now, please don't feel obligated to sub to me. Keep your money or donate it to charity. I don't mind. If you like the spicy emotes, well, that's a different story. The Amazon Prime thing, you know, if you have it already, that's one way to get them, I guess. But like I said, and as I've been saying for years, just you can keep your money. I don't stream enough to deserve the sub anyway, and that's not like me asking for pity or anything. It's really just I don't need it, really. Donate to charity. They need it more than I do. See you soon with more Metroid. Castlevania replay tomorrow. Spooky stuff coming up soon. Got some good spooky ideas for streams and also videos, and Phasmophobia soon. And also, maybe a game that some people have wanted me to play for October. Till next time, have a good night, everybody. And hey, if you get a chance to check out some of my mods, they do a good job. They're very nice people. They're good streamers. You might want to check out their, you know, check out their stuff. Okay, goodbye.